SkeleSteve.
Ha 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 ha! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the SkeleSteve channel. I'm your host, SkeleSteve. Well, hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. So, in today's video, I would like to talk to you guys about one certain subject. Now, I kind of didn't want to cover this subject, but I figure I kind of have to because it kind of relates to me in a way. So, the subject is about an old saying, an adage, if you will. And that is, it's one that everybody likes to use a lot. Loud pipes save lives. Yes. Now, I kind of don't want to talk about it because it's been covered so many times, but I figure at the same time I must, just because I myself have loud pipes. Like that. So, I'm going to make one argument for it, one argument against it. I'm going to talk about personal experience for both sides of the argument. Give you a final analysis answer, I guess. Give you one final answer. And that's about it. I'll go on a little bit more into details afterwards. So, let's talk about the argument for it. Now, the argument for it is that people can hear you coming. So say if you're riding up to somebody's blind spot, they can hear you. They can hear you. It catches their attention and let them know you're there. If you're coming down the road and you're coming up on a, say, intersection, somebody hears a loud bike coming through. And through personal experience, I'll tell you guys this. Through personal experience, when I first bought this bike right here, when I bought my Roadstar, my creature of the night, I had stock exhaust because it was a brand new bike with no miles on it. Now, it was quiet. It was just really, really quiet. It's a real quiet bike. Like, like you couldn't even really hear it rev. It was really quiet. It's quieter than a stock Harley. At least like a stock Harley has a little bit of a noise to it, like a little rumble, not too like crazy. You'd have to put aftermarket exhaust, but yeah, mine was quiet. And I was planning on getting loud pipes, and there was nothing to do with the whole does it save lives thing. I just wanted loud pipes. I like the sound of a loud motorcycle. It's like I like the sound of a loud car, muscle cars. You know, that's what I wanted. But in the first 3 months I had this thing, it was stock exhaust, and man, I kid you not, I think within that 3 months, I think I've had 5 close calls. A few of them were somebody trying to merge into my lane. You know, I was coming up close to somebody's blind spot, which I usually try to stay out of blind spots, but, you know, sometimes things happen and people try to merge into me a couple of times. And immediately when I saw that, I backed off, and thank God there were slow merges, or when I was coming up, I wasn't in their blind spot at enough time to brake. You know, I was just coming up and they merged right in front of me. And it could have been just they didn't care. Who knows? But that helps the argument right there for it. Then after I put the pipes on, I'd probably had, within the 5-year span, 5-6 year span, I probably had 7 close encounters when it comes to this sort of situation where I come up on somebody, if I come up on an intersection or whatnot. So that's pretty impressive. I get other close encounters, but it was weird when I first got this bike. I had a lot of close encounters for 3 months. It was strange. Could have been coincidence, but it seems like it could be correlated with the loud pipes. Now that I got that part of the way, let's talk about the argument against it. The argument against it could be that it doesn't matter because people don't pay attention. People are distracted. People are not listening for certain noises. People don't care. Some people are just on their phones texting, blasting loud music, having the AC on, conversing with somebody, not paying attention in general, lollygagging, doing la-di-da-da-da kind of thing. And I can also say from experience, yes, I've had a couple of close calls, and one of them I was coming in and I was on Woodward Avenue and I was by the Detroit Zoo, and as I was, you know, taking a Michigan left, so I was in the turnaround lane, a guy was next to me in the other lane. He started coming into my lane and he didn't hear me, and I'm like, whoa, and I had the thing loud as heck, and I backed up. I had enough time to back up and to maneuver, and I got up to him later on after I turned. This guy had his windows up. I can kind of hear music playing, so he wasn't paying attention. That's pretty effed up, and my bike's loud. My bike's really loud. People can hear it coming from a long ways. I've heard people take my bike out. I had a buddy take my bike, go down the street with it. I can hear that bike rumbling away from half a mile. I can hear it. And that's the whole thing goes, is it maybe just because I can hear these things I know? So that's the argument for it. The argument against it, personal experience, like I said, it's going to be one argument for, one argument against, and both will have personal experience spins on it. What is my final answer? I'm going to go with it, and I'm probably going to get some boos from it. I'm going to go with a no. Because it doesn't do the job that it's meant to, that you guys want it to. Because it's not all the time going to work. So I'm going to give it the ultimate answer of no. If it works sometimes, that's great. If it works other times, then it's going to be a no. It will be a no. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. You know, if it's not going to always work, it's not going to always save lives. Not everybody's going to hear it. It's just how it is, and that's my ultimate answer. But I will say it is a good guard defense. It's a good tool to have. It may help out, it may not. It's not bad to have, just in case. It can be an ultimate no for me. But like I said, it's a good tool. And for the people who are distracted, I want to say this. I don't want to give these people excuses. There should be no excuses why you're not using 4 of your 5 senses when you're driving. Yep, I said 4 or 5 senses because it's obvious people are gotta see, people have to pay attention through their eyes. They have to hear, they have to listen to sirens coming. They have to hear if their cars are making weird noise. They have to hear if another vehicle's approaching. You have to listen for road noises too. And if you're not paying attention to these things, then you're not really focusing on driving. And there's also feel. If you feel a road if you hit like a big pothole, if you feel like there's the road is rough, or you feel like something broke loose in your car, you feel like the ride of your car is bad, then yes, it also requires feel. Smell too. You could be burning oil. You could be leaking antifreeze. The only thing I would not incorporate to that is taste, unless you're a weirdo who drives with their mouth on the steering wheel, and I hope you don't. I hope you don't taste your car. That's weird. Don't be that. I hope that does not exist in this world. So, yeah, that's why I said don't want to make excuse. And also another reason why I want to say that too, don't make excuse for people. My job, right? Sometimes I'm required to drive a Class B truck, a stake bed truck that contains liquids on there. There's totes of liquids on it. And these are heavy liquids too. And the truck can be about 35,000 pounds. It can be a heavy load. And this truck is diesel. The cab is very loud. I'm hearing a lot of road noise coming through the cab. I'm hearing the diesel engine. I'm blasting my music. I have the AC blasting too. How come I can hear motorcycles passing? How come I can hear a loud Harley coming by? I can hear a Harley. I've had it where Harley's coming up next to me and then lane over, and the left lane of me, I can hear them rumbling by, and I know right away that's a bike. I've heard them come the opposite direction on the other side of the road. I've even saw a Suzuki SV650 stock exhaust. I can hear that, and it wasn't going fast either, and I heard it. Explain to me why I hear all these bikes coming through. Maybe because I'm listening for it. I've been riding bikes for a while. I just know the sound of it, the pitch, maybe, or maybe because I'm paying attention. Like I said, especially when I'm riding the truck, I have to pay attention as best as I can, because that's a big truck. I have to listen for everything, see everything, hear everything, and hopefully I don't smell something burning too. But yeah, that's why I say we shouldn't make excuses. People should not be on their phones. They shouldn't be, texting. They shouldn't be, not paying attention. They gotta focus. So that's what I gotta say about that. And on another note too, I am not an educational person at all. I don't want to preach to people about how to ride and do this and do that. I'm not educational. I want to mention that what will save your life is riding skills. Riding skills is a big helpful thing. Timing will save your life. And good gear, a helmet, gloves, jacket, boots, pants. I half-assed it. I got the gloves. They're okay gloves. They're not the best. I have a good helmet. I have the jacket. I have a good jacket. I have good riding boots. So I've half-assed it on the gear. At least I tried though. Better than nothing. And like I said, riding skills, timing, good gear will help you save your lives. And like I've mentioned, this is the reason why I mentioned that I'm not an educational person. I'm not a teacher. Because if you want to learn how to ride, if you want to look up all that, there's plenty of guys out there that'll do it. There's Moto Jitsu, I think his name is, Fort9. There's Dan the Fireman, which I like Dan the Fireman a lot. He's very helpful. These guys will help you out. There's guys out there that help you. Just be careful who you're picking though, because some guys can feed you the wrong information. So be very wary. Look at the comment section. If there's a lot more negative, don't listen to it. Don't listen to that person. Immediately stay away from their advice. But there's also, I believe there might be MSF courses online too that you can watch. Don't forget to take the MSF course. But I'll never ever tell you how to ride. I'll never tell you how to do figure eights. I'll never tell you how to maneuver properly, what to look out for. That's not me. Shifting, all that. I'll give you some educational videos on when to buy a bike or what you should start off with. That's about it. But when it comes to riding, there's guys who mark down that niche. That's all them. That's not me. I'm not into that. I don't want to tell you how to do it. I don't want to give you bad information. So I'm a better learner, honestly. And one more thing too before I go, guys. If you bought aftermarket exhaust or tuned up your exhaust, whatever, because of the whole loud pipe save lives, you're a liar. Don't say that. Don't tell people, oh, loud pipes save lives, that's why I got loud pipes. Don't lie. That's not why you got them. You got them because you think they sound cool. That's why I got them. I thought they sound cool. Other people might think I'm a douche, but what they think is a douchery, I think is cool. And it could be opposite. What they think is cool, I think is douchery. So just remember, don't lie. If you say, I got a loud exhaust because loud pipes save lives, you're a damn liar. Don't lie. Anyways, that's where I gotta wrap it up right there. Make sure you guys like this video, comment, share it if you can, subscribe, and ring my guardian bell to get notified when I post new videos. And all these things will keep those YouTube damn algorithm gremlins down. Alright guys, it was fun. SkeleSteve out.
Ah, not those guys again!